Welcome to your mat. It's been a long day. So today we're going to just focus on something simple, something pretty low intensity. And the point of this is really just to sort of unwind, release any stress that you may have had over the day and get ready for bed. So when you're ready, close your eyes. Begin to focus on your breath. Inhale through your nose. Continue to exhale through your nose as well. Breathing through your nose is really important. When we breathe through the nose, we signal to the body that everything is okay. There's no reason to be stressed out. Everything is as it should be. If, however, we're breathing through the mouth, that is a signal to the body that maybe there is something to be worried about, something to be stressed out about. So as often as you can, especially in your yoga practice, especially when you're at work and maybe you're finding yourself sighing or doing whatever when you're stressed out, can you close your lips and focus on breathing through your nose? It might be something that really impacts how you feel, even in stressful situations. Can you relax your eyes, your forehead, your jaw, even your shoulders? Let them just sort of maybe move around, sink down the back. Let your breath begin to slow. Bring your hands to your knees if they're not already there. Inhale to press your heart forward and look up. And exhale, round. Bring your chin towards your chest, round through your spine. Full exhale. Inhale, come forward. And exhale back. Let there be a connection between your movement and your breath. You might be going faster or slower than me. Just go with your breath. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, fold over your legs. You can walk your hands forward. Let your head hang heavy. Inhale all the way up. Reach your right arm over to the right. Reach your left arm up and overhead. Bring your gaze upward. Stay anchored through your left hip as you reach. Expand through your left side. Inhale, lift both arms up, and exhale, twist towards your left. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to the center. Bring your hands back behind you. Uncross your legs. Next time we'll have the opposite leg in front. But for now, just bring your feet flat on the ground and rock your knees from one side to the other. Inhale to the center, exhale to the other side. And then we'll hold it in the center. Cross your legs again, opposite leg in front. And just walk your hands forward. Again, let your head hang towards the ground. Inhale back up. Reach your left hand down to the left. Reach your right arm overhead. Stay anchored through your right hip. Find space all through your right side. Stay with your breath. Inhale up. Exhale, twist toward your right. Look over your right shoulder. Maybe you could sort of even find a bit of a back bend here. Now come back to the center and then make your way over to all fours. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Go through a few rounds of cat and cow to warm the spine up a little more. Exhale, press the ground away. Find your neutral spine. And exhale, lower down to your belly. Prop yourself up on your elbows. Come into Sphinx pose. Just gonna let your head roll from one shoulder to the other. Back and forth. If you find any spots that need a little attention, you're welcome to stay there. Stay with your breath. And then let your head hang. Inhale, look up, maybe press up into seal by lifting your elbows off the ground. Exhale, elbows down, chin to chest. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Push yourself up to fours. And then back to child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch. Take your knees about the width of the mat apart. Sit back. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Just the action of your forehead and the pressure of your forehead on the mat will automatically lower your blood pressure. So it's one of my favorite ways if I'm feeling stressed out is to come here. Maybe even rock my head from one side to the other. Give my forehead a massage. As you're ready, make your way all the way up to all fours. I want you to bring your right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. Just rock forward and back. Warm up your hips a little more. Any movement you like is fine here. Hold it here. By the way, you could have your hands on blocks if you need that. Back knee on the ground. You can see that back knee is on the ground. Plant your left hand, bring your right hand up to your right thigh and look over your right shoulder. Continue to press downward with your left hand. Find a little space in your left hip flexors and your right hip. Now come back to the center, frame your right leg, press your hips back. Right leg is as straight as you can get it, right? Some of you may have more of a bend, and just fold over your right leg. Can you think about pressing your right hip back and pulling your left hip forward to get more of a stretch in the back of your right leg? Come forward. Bring your right leg back behind you. Lower your chest and your chin all the way to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra or cobra, your choice. You lift as much as you like. And exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale up to all fours. Exhale, this time leave your hips up in the air, walk your hands forward. Find a little bit of a back bend in puppy pose. Forehead could be on the ground, or you can turn your head to one side, or prop your chin. Send your breath to your shoulders. Inhale, push yourself up. Exhale, hands under your shoulders. Bring your left leg forward to the outside of your left hand. Inhale, drop your hips, shine your heart forward. Exhale, press your hips back, fold. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Come forward, plant your right hand. Bring your left hand to your left thigh and look over your left shoulder. Be mindful of your breath still. Let the breath keep you present in the here and the now. And then frame your left leg, press your hips back, fold over the left leg. Find this stretch in the back of your left leg and your hamstrings. Again, we're squaring the hips by pulling your right hip forward, pressing your left hip back. Inhale to come forward. Take your left leg back, lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale to the center. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower to the ground. Rest your forehead on the ground. Take a breath. Prop yourself up on your elbows. You're gonna find crocodile legs, and so you're gonna have your toes pointing out towards the corners of your room, the corners of your mat maybe, and think about pressing your the inside of your feet, the arches of your feet, and your inner thighs into the mat. From here, we're gonna take the left arm underneath the right arm in front like a bow tie. Walk your arms in opposite directions. Your arms are underneath your body as much as possible. And then let your head hang heavy. You should feel this, the back of your shoulders, your upper back. As you're ready, uncross the arms. Bring your elbows back to the ground. Bring your feet back in line with your hips. From here, I want you to take your right arm. You're going to reach it out towards the right. I'm going to stand up on my knees just for a second to show you something here. So if you're here with a 90-degree bend at your arm or from the shoulder, this is going to be more intense of a stretch. The closer your arm gets to your side, the less intense of a stretch it becomes. So you might want to start here. Maybe as you progress, it can come up. Don't bring it above your shoulder, so no higher than here, but you can be all the way down by your side. We'll have the palm face down here. Bring your left hand under your left shoulder, and then roll to your right side. Bring your left foot flat on the ground behind your right leg. The stretch you should feel in the right side of your chest and your right shoulder. It's also a spinal twist. Inhale to roll back to your belly. And exhale, pull your right arm in. Make your way back up to your elbows. Find crocodile legs. Your toes pointing out. And this time we'll have left arm in front of right. Walk the hands in opposite directions underneath your body as best you can, as far as you're able to. And then let your head hang heavy. See if you can seek out any parts of your body that are holding on to stress or tension, physical holding on of stress. And so you can normally feel it. A lot of places in your body that do that would be like your shoulders, your upper back, your hips, maybe your neck. So just see if you can find it in your body. See if you can't use your breath to let it melt and let it dissipate with the breath. When you're ready, come all the way up, bring your feet back in line with your hips. Bring your elbows under your shoulders again. We'll do the same thing with the left arm. We're going to scoot over this way a little bit. Left arm extended out again, closer to your side or maybe perpendicular to your body. And then we'll drop the arm to the ground, palm face down. Let your right foot come to the ground behind your left leg. Roll back to your belly and push yourself up to all fours. Lift your right foot up behind you, and then we'll bring the foot forward. Come into pigeon pose. you can decide how much you bend the right knee. So the closer you bring this right shin to parallel to the front of your mat, the more intense of a stretch it becomes. But that's not going to be for everybody. Just listen to your knee, your hip. You can tuck that right foot in closer to your side if you need to. Also welcome to use blocks. You could bring a block underneath your right hip, maybe also one underneath your left thigh. Play with it. Let your hips sink down first. Find the opening through the left hip flexors. Everybody wants to fold forward first. We will get there, I promise. But let's just enjoy this for a few breaths first. When you're ready, come on down. Maybe to your elbows. Maybe you've got some blocks that you want to prop up to bring your forehead down. Maybe you could bring your forehead to your hands, forearms, maybe all the way to the ground. Your choice. This should feel like something's happening. So you should feel the stretch for sure. It should be at least a little uncomfortable, but not painful. You don't want to stress your body out. You just want to find kind of that sweet spot where it feels, it hurts so good kind of thing, right? So know your body. Don't push it too much, but make sure you are feeling a little something at least. Make your way back up. Look up. And then we're going to come back down. This time I want you to walk over to the left. So it's as if you are walking, trying to walk to the inside of your right foot. You're not going to make it that far probably. So just note, how does this feel different? Again, you could stay on your elbows. You could come closer to the ground. Inhale up and exhale, just rock over to the right. Tuck your right foot into your left inner thigh. So my left leg is out straight here. Inhale, reach your arms up, and then exhale, rotate your whole body to the left and fold over your left leg. Your hands can be along either side. You can get closer. Maybe you can grab the bottom of your left foot. Inhale up and exhale. Make your way back over to all fours. Lift your left leg. Exhale, bring your left knee forward. Set it down at the top of the mat. Adjust however you need to get to that right spot. Maybe put a block or pillow underneath your left hip. Enjoy this stretch first before we fold forward. Square your hips. Find a little space in your right hip flexors. When you're ready, make your way down to your elbows to blocks, all the way to the ground, wherever you like. up. Exhale, come back down. Walk your hands over to the right, so you're kind of trying to go to the inside of your left knee. Get as close to the ground as you like. Inhale up and exhale, roll back. Check your left foot in along the right inner thigh. Right leg is extended out. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Exhale, go ahead and extend your left leg all the way out. So both legs are extended out for a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale to reach your arms up, and then exhale, fold forward. I always like to kind of rock side to side here to gradually work my way into it. There's no need to go to a super deep stretch right from the beginning. Let it unfold, let it unfurl. Maybe bring your palms face up. It's a sign of surrender. Inhale all the way up. And exhale. Spin your right leg back around. Both legs point forward. Bring the bottoms of your feet together, but we're not going to slide the feet really close in. We're going to keep the feet pretty far away, like a diamond shape, and we'll just fold forward. Again, take your time. Maybe you want to add some movement to it first. You can bring your hands to your feet, to your ankles, to your shins. You could even wrap the arms underneath the legs and bring your hands to the tops of your feet. Try to reach your forehead towards your feet. Doesn't matter how close it is, just reaching in that direction. Inhale up. Bring your knees together. Make your way all the way down onto your back. Once you're all the way on your back, we'll find happy baby. Reach up and grab one foot in each hand. Both knees are bent. Rock side to side. hold it in the center. Think about pressing your lower back down, like you're stamping your lower back into the mat. Release your feet. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock side to side. Drop your knees over towards your left. Reach your arms to the right. Twist. Inhale, come back to the center, and exhale, drop your knees to the right. Reach your left arm out to the left, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to the center. Extend your legs all the way up, arms by your sides. Come into waterfall pose. Some of you may want to bend your knees more, that's great. Or you can have your legs straight. All we're doing here is giving your legs a little break, just reversing how gravity pulls on the legs, just for a few moments. And when you're ready, bend your legs, and you can extend them all the way out to come into your final relaxation. You can have your arms by your sides, palms face up. Continue to breathe. Just start at the top of your head and work your way down. And we're going to just focus on, as you inhale, squeezing, tightening a muscle group. And then as you exhale, just let it all go. So maybe we start by just furrowing your brow. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, maybe clench your jaw. Exhale, release the tension in your jaw. Inhale, lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, relax them down. Continue all the way down. Your time. If there's any part of your body that feels like maybe you need to do that a few times, do it. Culminating with your feet. Inhale to squeeze it all. Exhale, release.
as you're ready, roll over to one side, just for a moment. Take a breath for a new beginning here. And then push yourself up to a seated posture. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, palms to touch. Down to heart center. Let's do one more breath together. And slow exhale. I hope you all have a relaxed evening. I'll see you next time.